everyone, this is your instructor Joy. Please feel free to let me know if you have any questions and please subscribe. Okay, left hand position. What is the perfect left hand position? So this is mostly for the beginner players, but also, as you know, all levels of player always has to go back to the basics to make sure your posture, your hand position, that you're in are all in the right place, so that you become more reliable with your playing. General rules: your left arm should be, your left wrist should be straight. Under the violin, some players tend to do this because somehow some players find it easier to control the fingertip. But it may feel like you don't have control when you keep your wrist for the first time. But this is the way that you can control all your fingertips. Because for the beginners, you first start playing the first position, which is near the head. But as soon as you get a little more advanced, you should be able to go up and down. The problem with having not straight wrist, I say straight wrist, but not stiff wrist, but relaxed wrist. Like that. If you haven't spent enough time to correct your left hand position by keeping your left wrist straight, if you somehow hold like this, when you shift, you're locked. Do you see that? And this will hinder you from playing more reliably. Another thing, once you start vibrating, it is very important for you to have your wrist straight, relaxed way again. If you had not spent enough time to do that, like this, you will be locked again. You can't really shake in order to vibrate. So it is very, very important that for all, especially beginner player, to pay attention to your left hand position so that your left arm is under the violin comfortably, the wrist relaxed and straight. Fingers. After you fix your big part of your arm, keeping your wrist straight, make sure your fingers are lined with a string. Let's say the string is this way, and then your fingers should be lined with a string. Let's see if I can show you. Like this. Some players, while they're very good with keeping wrist straight, then their hand goes like this. The problem with that is it will slow you down, number one, because it's a far distance and your intonation becomes unreliable. But by keeping that one, even when you play one finger at a time, they will make your left hand a little more reliable. Thumb. Thumb has a very little function. Some players overdo it with a thumb by hooking with a curved thumb, or by overly stiff like that, or pushing. So the left thumb touches very gently, and then keep it nice and relaxed, not stiff straight, not anchored like a hook, but relaxed like this. Yeah, which is most natural way our hand should be, like that. So one more thing about your left hand position. Once you master the left hand position like that, make sure that when you start practicing shifting, that you move your whole hand together. Meaning, the thumb, the wrist, as is, you're shifting it together. Like this. Some players do move first wrist, like this. The problem with this kind of shifting is you're moving too many parts of your hand, and your body or your muscle has a hard time to remember how far distance it is. By moving too many parts, you're making your movement unreliable, meaning when you shift, you will most likely be out of tune. So by simply keeping your wrist relaxed and straight, and then repeatedly practicing that distance, will teach your muscle how far you should go up or down. And then even if you don't think about it, your left hand muscle will remember. That's how you can be in tune as well. There are of course many other things that you can do, but for sure, most important one is keep your left wrist straight, relaxed. Don't overpress with your thumb, fingers lined as a string. If you keep those 3 simple steps for all the level players, you will see how reliable, how in tune you can be. Happy playing. Bye.